Yeah, this happened. We're going to talk about stress eating. Two things in particular, one you almost certainly know about, and one you might not, coming up in 2 seconds. Welcome, I'm John of John Health and Fitness. Today we're talking about stress eating. As of the making of this video, a very popular topic. We're in the middle of a coronavirus pandemic. But stress is a very common condition of modern life, so regardless of when you're watching this video, these things should apply. Now, I define stress eating pretty broadly. It can be eating for comfort, for distraction, for entertainment, to relieve boredom. All these things, I believe, are born of various different forms of stress. Now, I mentioned at the beginning I was going to mention two things about stress. One you almost certainly know and one you may not. The one you almost certainly know is the fact that it's not very good for you. Two reasons for that. First is you're eating for some reason other than hunger, which means you're likely overeating, or you're eating more calories than you intend to, or in some ways counter to your health and fitness goals. This can lead to unwanted weight gain. The other thing is stress eating almost always involves comfort foods, processed foods, foods high in fat and sugar, those kinds of things. Chocolate-covered donuts, for a random example. So not only are you eating extra calories, those calories are empty, junk, devoid of other nutrients that could actually be helping you out. And we are all prone to that. About 2 weeks ago, I had a craving for Pop-Tarts. I eat Pop-Tarts maybe once a year, usually at the beach, together with my buddies. Tradition, we stock the house with various junk food, one of which is Pop-Tarts. In fact, the reason I had Pop-Tarts in the house is we had some left over from that trip about 8 months ago. And by the way, they never go bad, apparently, ever. In any case, I threw them in the toaster. I needed some comfort food. I then proceeded to leave them in the toaster too long, went to take them out, burned my finger with a blister. It's mostly healed now. So yeah, I burned myself on a couple of Pop-Tarts. How embarrassing is that? But you know what? It felt good. It made me feel good. It kind of addressed the issue I was having at the time, which brings me to the second thing about stress eating maybe you haven't considered, and that is it's not all bad. When you stress eat, it's not that you're eating for no reason. Might not be for hunger, but you're eating for a reason, and that reason is you are stressed. You need something. And while overeating can be bad for your health and fitness, so can stress. Stress can be really bad. Stress can be a killer. So stress eating can be a good thing. It can lead to a good outcome if done in moderation. The problem is if you do it chronically, over and over again, and then you find yourself getting stressed over your stress eating, and now you've just piled stress on top of stress. And so what you want to try to do is if you're going to stress eat, just try to limit it. This brings me to these donuts. So I've been walking by these donuts for about 1.5 years or more. They're in a big display of other donuts right near the milk and yogurt aisles, which is just diabolical. Now you'll notice this box is not full anymore. All right, I have not had these. I couldn't tell you when I had these, but I loved them as a kid. And yeah, I was running through these grocery store, knowing I was going to have to wipe everything down with antiseptic towels. I am stressed. So I bought these. Now, a serving size is 3 donuts, which is a lot. It's 340 calories, which is not great, I admit. But I'm not having them every day. I've had this box for about a week. It's not empty yet. I didn't sit down and eat the whole thing. Try to keep it under control. Don't beat yourself up too much. Don't try to avoid the stress eating so much that you end up going on a complete bender and over stress eat for 3 days in a row. So easy for me to say, easy to say in general, and to actually do. It's a lot more difficult, and I realize that. And I don't want to give you permission to stress eat all the time. This is really just a matter of moderation and understanding that every now and then, maybe a Pop-Tart, even if you burn your finger, might actually serve some useful purpose. Just not for breakfast every morning, or dessert every night, or lunch and dinner. You get the idea. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. We do a lot of things here, making a bunch of exercise videos, particularly for homebound people when the gyms are closed, but really any time is fine. Nutrition, motivation, reviews, and the like. Hit the subscriber button and the alert bell if you'd like to see more. And I welcome comments and some of your own suggestions regarding stress eatings below. Thanks very much. Catch you next time.